The morning started like any other. The chatter of keyboards, the sound of coffee being poured, the hum of office conversations. But when my manager walked in, the room went silent. His face was serious, almost unreadable. Then he said the words that changed everything. "A confidential project will begin today. Only a few of you will be chosen." I sat still, pretending to look calm, but inside my chest tightened. Was I about to be part of this? Or left out? When my name was finally called, relief rushed through me. But that feeling didn't last long. Because right after me, he called the names of two colleagues I knew all too well. The ones who never liked me. I glanced up and there it was, their smirk. Subtle, but sharp enough to cut. Like they already had a plan I wasn't part of. I told myself not to overthink it, but deep down, I knew this project wouldn't be just about work. At our first discussion, I felt the weight of being outnumbered. Every time I tried to share an idea, they interrupted. My words were brushed aside like they didn't matter. I caught them exchanging looks, whispering while I spoke, almost as if they were mocking me. A part of me wanted to snap, to call them out right there. But instead, I bit my tongue, kept my composure, and wrote everything down. If they wanted me to break, I wasn't going to give them that satisfaction. Still, as I packed my notebook away that evening, I couldn't shake the heaviness in my chest. That night, I stayed at the office after most people had gone home. The glow of my computer screen was the only light in the room. As I went through the project files, something caught my eye. The instructions I had been given didn't match the ones on the shared drive. My pulse quickened. I scrolled back and forth, comparing the two documents again and again. One of them had been changed. This wasn't a mistake. Someone was trying to set me up. I sat back in my chair, staring at the empty office around me, wondering, should I confront them? Should I go to the manager? In the end, I saved the evidence quietly. If they were plotting something, I needed to be ready. The next morning it happened. One of my colleagues stood up in front of the entire team and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Luna sent the wrong draft to the manager. She's slowing us down." The words hit me like a slap. I felt dozens of eyes turn toward me. My throat tightened, but I forced myself to breathe. I didn't defend myself with anger. I didn't raise my voice. Instead, I looked straight at them and said calmly, "Are you sure it was me? Or do you just need someone to blame?" The silence that followed was louder than any shout. For the first time, I saw them hesitate. Later that afternoon, I was called into the manager's office. As I walked in, my heart pounded so loudly I was sure he could hear it. I braced myself for the worst. But instead of a lecture, he surprised me. He leaned forward, hands folded, and said quietly, "I know what's going on. I've been watching closely." Then he slid a folder across the desk. "The real project files. You're the only one who stayed professional. From now on, you'll be leading this project." I sat there frozen for a moment, then finally nodded. Relief, pride, and disbelief all mixed together. When I returned to my desk, I caught sight of my colleagues again, whispering, watching me. But this time, their smirks didn't matter. I sat down taller, more confident than ever. I knew they hadn't won. This wasn't just about a project anymore. This was about respect. And for the first time, I realized I had finally earned it. Still, one thought lingered in the back of my mind. Was this the end of their games? Or just the beginning? Only time will tell.